All right, Coach Sharp, another week in the books for Mule Rider basketball. Last week had a couple road games, went over to UAM and then up to Ouachita on Saturday. Let's talk about those games.
Yeah, went to UAM last Thursday, and you know, still trying to battle some of the same demons we've been battling for a while now, with some unforced turnovers and struggling to score. And you know, until we get those two things corrected, we're gonna struggle to beat people. You know, we're making some strides here and there, but anytime you go 3 and 4 and 5 minutes without scoring a couple different times in a game, it just puts so much pressure on our defense to continue to get stops. And I think we're playing good enough defense to win. There's only been maybe 2 games all year that we haven't played good enough defense to win. And but besides those 2, I mean, we're battling. I think we're battling to the best of our ability, and you know, we're going to have to figure out some ways to try and get some cheap buckets so we can kind of break that cycle we've been in of going on a 4 or 5 minute drought without scoring, while the other team is, you know, is starting to inch away from us. You know, we know if we get down double figures, it's going to be hard for us to get back in a game because we have such trouble scoring. If the game ever gets out of the 60s, you know, we're going to be in trouble. So our guys know that. We've talked a lot about it, and you know, we know we are who we are at this point, and there are things that we can improve on to give ourselves a better chance to win, like, you know, not turning the ball over, and especially the turnovers that lead directly to points for the other team. So you know, we've had some good practices, and we've watched film, and you know, we've seen us, you know, in those times that we need to improve, and hopefully our guys will continue to work on those things and try to improve those things. You know, we got 4 in a row here at home. We went to Monticello Thursday, and then over at Ouachita, and you know, it's really the same game. You know, we had too many turnovers in both games, and we had 2 5-minute droughts in both games where we couldn't score. And again, played well enough defensively to win. Our effort was a little better, I think, against Ouachita, and that's a team we've beaten before. So you know, kind of in a rut right now, but our kids are continuing to fight, and I couldn't be more pleased with that. You know, we've experienced a lot of adversity this year, and I think some lesser guys would have already packed it in by now. But we've got a lot to fight for. Like I said, we got 4 in a row here at home against teams that have beaten us the first time around. So I hope we can return the favor here these 4 in a row and start with the big one tomorrow night against Southwestern.
All right, so you do have 4 games in a row. It's going to be important, I guess, psychologically for the team to pick up some wins here at home.
Yeah, it's big. It's big. You know, we've got to play our way into the tournament. We've got to control our own destiny. You know, we can't look around and hope other people continue to struggle. You know, we've got to take care of our home floor. You know, we should be excited. We have 9 games left and 6 are at home. And you know, you think maybe the basketball gods are going to smile on us now, being at home, and eventually, you know, the tide will swing in our favor. We've been on the wrong side of it here all year. January's been extremely tough with Chris Davis being out, and you know, he's closer to getting back now and helping us. So that will pick us up morale-wise. Psychologically, that'll help us having our leader back out there. And you know, 4 in a row are really, really big. So I know our guys are glad to be at home finally. I hope the fans come out and support us and spur us on. You know, there's no doubt they play a big role in our energy at home. So hopefully we can come out tomorrow night and give them something to cheer for.
All right, so as you mentioned, this weekend you play Southwestern Oklahoma and Northwestern Oklahoma, teams you've already seen this year. What do you look for out of these teams? How do you look for your guys to respond?
Southwestern is very athletic. They got 2 very good shooters out on the wings. They're somewhat similar to us. You know, they're not huge inside. They're a little more undersized and athletic. They've got some big guards, which we don't have, which will be we'll have to think about how we're going to match up with that. But at times they struggle to score as well. The game we lost over there, we lost 61-58. So 2 low-scoring teams. Whoever can battle the most and rebound the most and play good enough defense is probably going to win again. So I like our odds. I know we're going to play hard. I know we're going to play defense. I know we're going to rebound. And we had 21 offensive rebounds against Ouachita, and that's hard to do. That stat alone tells me our guys are playing hard, because rebounding has everything to do with effort. It doesn't have anything to do with skill. So Southwestern will be tough. They come in. They're on a 3-game skid right now, so they may be reeling a little bit. They may be really hungry to get off that skid, and they may be really fragile. I know that we're kind of in the same predicament. Which team's going to show up? Are we really, really, really hungry to go out there and get off this, or are we waiting around for something bad to happen again, because it's been happening that way? So hopefully our guys are going to feed off our crowd tomorrow night and get us off this little skid that we're on. And then Northwestern comes in, and I'm really excited to play them, because we did not show well at all against them. They beat us by 20 over there on their floor, and it was a game that we never got going in, and we struggled to score, and that was kind of the beginning of us struggling to score, and we didn't respond well to it that night, and that was the first time. So we struggled to score, and it affected our defense on the other end, and they ran away with it. Since then, we've really, I think we've understood a little better how to respond when we don't score, and you just got to play tougher on the defensive end. So it'd be an opportunity for us to go, hopefully get on a winning streak here at home and play our way into the tournament.
All right, Coach. Well, we do look forward to this weekend. Hope for a big crowd, and we will talk to you about these games next week.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Coach.